Hey everyone, I'm Allison and you're watching Long Island Thrifter, a channel for anyone interested in finding bargains for as little as $1 and flipping them for profit. Today, I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina at FlipCon 2022. So let's talk thrifting. Over 300 resellers from Maine to California, Washington to Florida, and all points in between met up in Charlotte, North Carolina. It was a welcoming, positive event filled with a cross-section of people who just love reselling.
If you want to learn about Amazon, we got guys here for that. If you want to learn about eBay, we've got people here for that. And YouTube, we've got people here for that. So it's going to be a great time. And we'll get started with our motivational panel, first thing in the morning.
You know, what motivates you? And that's like the Josh way of saying, like, you big dummy, figure it out. I've got more things to deal with.
Yeah, my name's Joey. I go by Joey Badabing 22.
Yo!
Locally known. We want to motivate people to list on eBay, and that's what we love to do. And I'm so passionate about just motivating other people because this is what I do. Motivating people just to get better at the game, or just motivating people just to take a step in life is just, I don't know, man. I'm just so thankful just to be here in this world because I just love eBay. eBay changed my life. I really enjoy like delivering stuff to people, and then I became a mailman. So shout out to the USPS workers out there. What a transition. So just worked for the post office, and I loved it. It was one of the coolest experiences to actually deliver mail, and that's what we do basically now is we send out packages. And one day I was delivering packages, and every single day I had to pick up packages from someone's house, and I'm like, why am I picking up packages? It doesn't make sense. So I had the courage to knock on the door, and I knocked on that door, and I was like, hi, I'm your mailman. And they're like, okay. I'm like, look, I pick up your packages for the last like 6 months. Like, what are you doing? She's like, I sell on eBay. And I'm like, what is eBay? So she's like, come into my garage. I can show you what I got. She opened the garage, saw all of her little knickknacks and stuff and plates, and I was like, wow, this is pretty cool. I got straight into my car, and I'm like, what is eBay? And then I found Josh, Tornado.
My real name is Mike. I found out a lot of people don't know that. So, hi, I'm Mike. My last name is Resendez, so I always went by Reezy. And so when I started reselling, I was like, Reezy resells. Okay, that works. But yeah, I grew up on food stamps, welfare, government health care. I'm sure it's something a lot of people can relate with. Ended up having a kid at age 16, dropping out of high school, getting married in the same year, and I started working telemarketing. And I was like, this blows. This is. And then we found out about Amazon, and I was like, what is Amazon? We were up to the point where we were merchant fulfilling like 100 orders a day from our 2-bedroom apartment. We had like 10,000 books on a second story, ragged down apartment with ragtag shelves from the side of the road or the Goodwill, and the floor was like literally sinking in this corner where we had 10,000 books because we didn't have enough room to shelf them all, which is what we did at first. Eventually we had to just put them in office boxes.
We work overtime hours, then we create efficiencies, which I think most people skip. They just work overtime hours and they don't create the efficiencies in the business. I'm talking, where are your shipping boxes so that all you have to do is grab the shoe to put into the shipping box. Not grab the shoe, walk over there, and do the thing, and the thing, and the thing. Work overtime hours, create efficiencies so you can make that full-time income only working part-time.
So I left a 6-figure job. My last profession was a quality manager for Cisco Corporation, the food distributor, a Fortune 100 company, fantastic job, great benefits, blah, blah, blah. And then I realized, like, oh, now I actually have to put in action and control my life. And especially with that, like, that immigrant mentality that you hear people talk about, like, there's no reason that my parents brought me into this country for opportunity. and now I'm gonna let some corporation control when I'm allowed to work and if I'm not worthy of working for them. And that was kind of the time where we said, hey, let's do this thing, do it full time. And I started selling whatever. And it's just that the realization that someone paid me $50 for a graphic calculator. I haven't used it in 5 years, a TI-84, if you're not familiar. Always a great seller. And then it's like, I just have to bubble wrap this thing and put it in a bag, and they like give me their money. I'm like, what? This is insane. In April, we started leasing our first warehouse. So we're out of a 2,000 square foot warehouse. We have a small staff of 7, and we're scaling. Currently, we just jumped from 35 listings a day to 50 listings a day. We'll be 100 listings a day by October 1st. So we do just shoes and clothes. We've learned the vast majority from the internet, just like most people here, which is great. And then also our education, our past experiences. You know, for me, it was 15 years in logistics, manufacturing, warehousing. It's like, oh, I know this stuff. Like, I know how to do all of this stuff. Just take all the information that you're giving us for free and then making money off of it. And that's like the beautiful part about social media is that all this information is out there. It's just up to you to go and get it and implement it for yourself.
I think for me though, like the burnout happens, there are just moments where I'm like kind of melting down. I'll have those moments, but what always will drive me is I will never be poor again. Maybe it's just inside of me, I just will never not have options ever again. So that will always drive me, burnout or not, 4 a.m. to work until 4 a.m., getting up at 5. I will do it because I refuse to ever face that with my kids. And so I think that drives me a lot.
Just looking at the room like this, I just did an Instagram post, and I'm like, man, there's a lot of people here.
I think my biggest takeaways from FlipCon were the fact that I need to find a niche. I kind of dabble in a lot of different things. I sell a lot of different things. So I met people that were, one guy was just vinyl records, another person just sneakers. Other people everyone had like a real focus on what they were selling, and it also does make it easier to have a business that way. I did meet a lot of people like me who were kind of like, I dabble in a lot of things, but I think my focus is kind of towards glassware, whether I like it or not, especially from a shipping standpoint. What am I thinking? That was a big takeaway for me. And I think the other one was how wonderful everyone and welcoming everyone was. This was a group of people from all over the United States, from such varied backgrounds, but we all share reselling as our main interest. And that was great. It was really fun. And every table you sat down at, you were like, hey, how's it going? And you just start talking about reselling and eBay and different things. And it was really fun. I think the other big takeaway for me was, you can do this. You got this. And no matter who you are, no matter what you do, if this is part-time, full-time, whatever it is, or you're just thinking about it, you can do it. It really is a level playing field for anybody who wants to get into it. So just do it. I had a lovely chat with Karen from Lavender Clothesline. She's originally from Long Island, so that was fun. Dean is definitely taller in person. I think he said he's 6'10", but he doesn't play basketball. Caleb, Haley, and Josh were fantastic. They did a great job. They were really working day and night on this event, which I would highly recommend, and I will definitely go to next year for FlipCon 2023. Thanks for watching Long Island Thrifter. If you enjoyed this episode, please tap the like button, and if so inclined, please subscribe. Until next time, keep on thrifting.